Going on, everybody? This is OBB, the IKS News Guy, bringing you guys with another classic NASCAR IKS review. Today, it is going to be on Scott Riggs' 2006 Valvoline Dodge Charger for Everham Motorsports. This is a awesome looking diecast that I got from my good buddies at my local diecast dealer known as 07 Racing Collectibles. I think I only got this for $5 if I remember correctly, but this thing is freaking cool, man. The Everham number 10, that's something that you rarely probably see nowadays, guys. I mean, since we all know the Everham cars from the 9 and 19, but yeah, I mean, 1 year, I believe actually 2 years, if I'm mistaken or not. It's actually a few years, actually, they ran the 10 Everham cars, so how about that? This is pretty damn cool, guys. But without further ado, enough of me just talking out my ass like I usually do. Let's go ahead and kick off this diecast review, the official unboxing of the Scott Riggs 2006 Valvoline car. Alrighty, guys, we got this diecast out of its box, and man, this is such a cool looking Valvoline scheme, guys. I mean, when you think of the number 10 car, that was driven by, lots of great drivers like Johnny Benson, and then there was Scott Riggs, which, he was, an up-and-coming star during this time. I think, this was his first year with Everham, but, only lasted for 2 seasons, and then in 2008, they had a driver change with Patrick Carpentier, and the rest was history. But let me tell you what, man, this paint scheme is freaking phenomenal. I just love, it really balances quite well with the Valvoline logos and all that, man. I mean, just really nice. And you got the stars and stripes right there, the American flag that's kind of tilted and sideways. Looks really cool. And that Everham font, man. I mean, goodness gracious, that Everham font just works so well with this paint scheme. And by the way, this is also a die-cast. It does have a plastic chassis, but rubber tires. That's always a nice touch. But yeah, this thing really caught my eye when it was at the shelves at 07. I was just like, wow, that is a beautiful paint scheme. I just remember wanting this when I was a kid in the NASCAR.com Superstore back in the good old, online from NASCAR.com's online Superstore, whatever the fuck it was called back then. Yeah, NASCAR Superstore. Oh, those were the glory days. But I just remember I always wanted this car and saw the renders. I was like, man, that was such a cool looking car for 2006. And, it was also a good season for Scott Riggs as well, guys. He, had 7 or 8 top tens, if I'm not mistaken, which was the best in his career. But it was a very short-lived career. I mean, he didn't win any cup races compared to his Busch and Trucks days, which I think altogether he got 9 victories, 4 in one series and then 5 in the other. So yeah, I mean, he had a really good career. I mean, I think a lot of people know Scott Riggs from that 10 Nesquik car. That hell, if I can even find that diecast, that'd be really cool, because that's just another great paint scheme to add to the collection. That Nesquik chocolate milk car. But this is just a damn good looking paint scheme, guys, and just, my God, I mean, Valvoline, man, it just shows you how long Valvoline has been a proud sponsor of many NASCARs. I mean, of course, when you think of Valvoline, you just think of the good old Mark Martin, but now Valvoline is a good home to the Henry Motorsports guys, including Mr. Kyle Larson, which, by the way, they've had a lot of good Valvoline schemes so far, especially the one that he just won at Nashville. But how appropriate me to review a Valvoline car, but. My God, this is just a beautiful paint scheme, guys. I just love, it would definitely be a great patriotic car, but I think this definitely does look a lot better than some of his other previous cars, especially when he drove for, Ginn Racing, which were, the first, he drove for, Ginn Racing and MB2 Motorsports, which are basically the same thing. They just did, a big merger or something like that and named it Ginn Racing. But, yeah, I mean, this is just a cool-looking diecast, guys. Got also the Stanley sponsorship right there, but just... Yeah, I mean, Scott Riggs, man, he just really had a short career, and I think every season just got worse and worse, and this guy just, besides 2006, I mean, he's had a pretty mediocre season. I mean, I think you guys are all familiar with Darian's video about Scott Riggs. He was definitely, I guess you definitely say he was quite the bust indeed. I mean, always wrecked a lot of guys, including what happened in New Hampshire, I think in 2005 when he got loose and he wrecked Kurt Busch. Oh, yeah, I remember those days. Lots of crazy shit happens in New Hampshire. Oh, man. Trust me, I know. I was there. I was there, not in 2005, but I went to the 2021 race, and little I know, I see a number 10 car of Eric Almirola win the freaking thing. So just, man, New Hampshire's just a fun track. But, yeah, nice little callback right there. But... this is just a beautiful, amazing, guys. I just love everything about this, especially the Dodge Charger body. I mean, I think who made this? Motorsports Authentics, if I'm not mistaken, or Action Racing Collectibles. Yeah, Motorsports Authentics. I see the logo right there where the where their differential is. So this is a nice car, guys, and it's really hold up in quality value wise. I mean, it looks like the interior didn't really yellow as much compared to some of the older cars I got, but and a very glossy car, I will say. Indeed, this thing just really just stands out. But I like the little black camera pod on top. I mean, just nice little details right there, and just man, there's something about these classic diecasts, man. I mean, it's pretty hard to believe that I'm considering 2006 classic, but hey, I mean. The Gen 4 days, man, those were the days. I mean, I say the golden age, in my opinion, of NASCAR was from 2001 all the way to 2006. 2007 was kind of, but that's when they went to the different direction with the COTs, and then the rest went history. But comment below what you guys think about that, guys. But more importantly, what do you guys think about Scott Riggs? I mean, do you guys think he was considered a bust, or do you guys think he probably should have been like an Xfinity regular or something? I think he probably would have been better off, because it seemed like he had more success there than he did in the Cup. But was a weird choice for Everham to select him in 2006 after the two poor performances he's had in his first two seasons in the Cup Series. So yeah, but all I can say is, man, I mean, Scott Riggs didn't really live up to what he thought he was going to be in the Busch Series and in the Truck Series. And I think he mostly, I think he even failed to qualify, I think, in this car for the Daytona 500 in 2006, which, I mean, they just didn't have any speed right there, or they didn't even go out to qualify. I don't know what happened there, but yeah, I do remember this car failed to qualify. And they also made the first cars, they made a alternate paint scheme of this car too, which is pretty cool. I mean, I do prefer this one a little bit more, because it's just so bright and vibrant, man. I mean, with the color combinations you got. I mean, it does look simple on point, but there's something unique about this that I just like. Maybe it's just the Dodge body style and the Everham font. Maybe that's why, but just what a beautiful paint scheme this is, guys. And look at, even the back is trying to represent the V for Valvoline. I just realized that with the waves and the swooshes. That's pretty damn cool. Really like that a lot, but also the blue transitions right here. It goes from like a light blue to dark. Just overall, just a very fantastic looking ride, and it's just a shame that we never got to see this car, compete to a competitive level. But hey, 2006 was probably a good time to get a Scott Riggs diecast, because like I said, 2006 was a damn good, pretty decent season for Scott Riggs. But anyways, guys, this is going to wrap up the diecast review of Scott Riggs' 2006 Valvoline Dodge Charger for Everham Motorsports. Comment, like, subscribe, and this has been OBB. Catch you guys next time on another diecast review.